Avinash, if you don't keep quiet, I can't take the break.
I want to keep talking. There's no point in taking a break. Who wants a break? You want a break?
The break will fade out.
No, but why do you need a break?
There's no
I
break.
want to understand why you want a break. But I'm talking, yeah.
Break is over.
There never was a break.
I'll tell you.
I don't know what they're talking
if
about.
Amitabh Bachchan himself was here, he would have let us take the break.
Nobody. So then you should. I mean, okay, you want to take a break? Chalo, signing off. I am under pressure talking to you.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. So it's a loaded question.
No, without names.
No, I'll tell you.
With names. Lighting barabar.
Shooting के लिए I am ready. बच्चन को shoot करना है. He comes, stands in front of the camera. What do you want me to do? Oila. Yeah, ऐसे सब twisted लेता है. See,
all our listeners will start
20
drinking and
minutes
smoking
I
just to
managed.
see nudes.
तो मैं 20 मिनट के बाद आया पहला ये वाला. मतलब मी आतापर्यंत सॉलिड बॅटिंग केली. हा घुसाचा प्रयत्न करत होता. आता येऊन मारली माझी.
First 5 overs were very good. The ball is moving now, no?
I was hoping कि I'll go without a catch being dropped. पण काहीतरी या मध्ये घुसणारच. If you answer this question, I'm going to touch your feet. Which bat did Clive Lloyd use?
Yeah.
I don't smoke, I don't drink. Okay? It's a very rare thing. मैं अभी भी
Are
मुझे
you
सब लोग
sexually active? तो वो भी नहीं करता तो I'll touch your feet. And anything else.
236 when he made, what bat did he use?
अरे कुतराचे पिल्लू, Indian cricketers के बारे में जानकारी नहीं है. West Indies, Australia. What the fuck? What the hell we say in Marathi? Fuck! Wussy, welcome to the show. Avinash Gowariker from the house of Gowariker. Famous.
You took my name first time just now.
Just first time. See,
So all this time
experience,
was
experience भी एक चीज है. You have to give me some credit, yaar. All this while you started bucking about your problems about
बहुत nervous हो
claustrophobic.
गया हूँ यार इधर मुझे मालूम नहीं क्या होने वाला.
Yeah. But we'll get into the entire life story. But the first thing we have to ask you is, how do you think? Because there's always pressure on us. You're in the business. So what is your call about the lighting?
So I'm learning.
Acha.
I've come and I'm a little intimidated. I've never had three cameras in front of me.
Yeah.
And then 2 round-shaped lights. There must be some science to it.
sarcasm है इसमें 2 round-shaped lights. No?
2 round-shaped lights. I'm sure there is some science to the angle at which they are placed. And I'm learning.
Is there?
Are you mad? These are guys from JJ who have not even graduated. We just put them here and said, boss, kuch to karo yaar, practice ke liye.
I think this is a mind-blowing setup. And I think the lighting
But
is fantastic.
off camera, you had mentioned that you brought the first ring light into...
Yes!
Actually.
110%.
How did that happen?
So I love equipment. I'm a equipment freak. So I was at B&H, the best photography store in the world. In New York.
B&H. Hey, Bencho. B&H. Sorry.
तो
It sounded a little
वहाँ पे मैंने देखा
हाँ.
और मैं बोला यार ये mind blowing है. And I handheld it and got it to India.
But no one had used it before.
I mean now see ऐसा कोई challenge दे सकता है मुझे इसके बाद, but then I have metadata. They should show me any pictures anyone has taken before me with the ring light.
We look like a bad show, giving wrong advertising and all that.
What
So I
year
got
is
that.
this, may I ask?
I don't remember. In the last 5-10 years. And then what I used to
Last
do,
5-10 years only.
ये नया चीज है सब.
ये नया चीज है.
So you're cross-checking. You don't have faith.
No, I hate you. Otherwise, after the break, we have to replace you with this guy.
तो मैं ये लिया. And then I used to keep it right in front of my actors.
Right.
And I used to keep my camera in the middle and shoot. And the ring light used to come in the eyes. And I used to take something. I still take called a post-backup shot.
Yeah.
And I started doing that. तो मैं जब वो लिया, everyone started seeing it. I'm not claiming that anyone copied me. They saw the convenience of this, the lightness of it, and the cost is damn cheap. Yeah. Am I surprised it's here? But anyway. So
But there's a critique here, Abbas. I don't know if you picked it up. You have to put it right in front of the artist.
Yeah.
And we have kept it 6 feet away from the artist.
yeah, that's because I wanted to use it creatively,
Huh.
and you all are using it practically.
But what is
That's one way to put it.
Practically is obviously a bad word. Then. Sir, please take down notes. We
So
won't get a
today
second chance.
I am under pressure talking to you.
Yeah, really?
Yeah. I'll tell you, there are 2 reasons. One is the way you are moophat, number 1.
Oh, God.
Number 2, your wife is a photographer.
Yeah.
So that gives me little pressure.
Yeah.
कि मैं कुछ बोलूंगा वो घर पे जाके बोलेगी what nonsense he spoke. तो फिर तू मुझे बोलेगा यार
She's very tribey about that. Tribal.
Yeah, she'll take my
fits
side.
into 100%.
So
She's
then-
very typical Indian, you know.
So
gets into
she'll
her
explain
tribe.
to you the difference between practical and creativity using of this ring light.
She doesn't talk to me. This won't happen. She thinks I'm technologically challenged, so there's no question.
नहीं बात है तेरा.
कब से? I have actually gone on shoots with her where in the old days they had to hold these things, you know, those big what was it called, skimmers and skinners and all that. Reflector, unravel it, and it was a horrible experience.
Unravel it.
Unravel ही होता है ना.
Unravel नहीं.
Unravel bag से. तो इंग्लिश ट्यूशन भी करते हैं इसमें, लाइटिंग ट्यूशन भी करेगा हम लोग.
नहीं मैं see this is all nervous energy talking trying to become.
You're in the right place.
मैं बेचारा simple आदमी हूँ.
Avinash, we have no standards. You've already guessed from the lighting, so you know.
Superb lighting है. 3 कैमरे यार. क्या बात कर रहा है मेरे 3 कैमरे कभी.
3 कैमरे because we are insecure. एक तो नहीं चलेगा 100%.
लेंस कौन से है उसमें मुझे नहीं मालूम. I hope it's all.
Lens भी एक चीज है. What is lens? What is this? Where is all this coming from, yaar? You're putting a lot of pressure on my team, boss. This is too much.
Cyrus, did you ever get curious of the equipment you were being shot on back in the MTV days?
No, I learned never to interfere. I like to get work done fast, so I don't interfere with other people as far as possible. I wouldn't, but there are guys who do that, huh? And they'll ask him, he'll tell you better than me how they irritate him. They'll show too much enthusiasm. Must be a horrible feeling, no?
So it's a loaded question.
No, without names.
No, I'll tell you.
With names. Lighting barabar.
With names. See, I'll take names of people who I'm saying good things about and bad things about. उनका नाम नहीं लूँगा. See, there are 2 kinds of bees. दुनिया में 2 तरह के लोग.
By the way, you have this Amitabh Bachchan hangover in the look also.
I love him. I shot him yesterday only, so it's still
I also
fresh.
love
So
him.
I shoot a lot with him.
Of
So
course.
I'm a huge Amitabh fan. I love him.
Beyond fan. You can't be a fan. You're a bhakt.
For me, greatest of all time. I don't like discussions about it.
कोई करता ही नहीं.
दूसरा नाम लेगा, नया नाम या जुन्ना नाम, I'm like F off, man.
तो जिनके तू नाम लेगा, वही उनके नाम लेते तो.
The one and only.
So इस दुनिया में 2 तरह के इंसान होते हैं. एक जिनको अक्ल होती है और जिनको नहीं होती है. तो in actors and actresses, I must say, there are many who understand their face a lot better than the technicians themselves. तो वो जब आते हैं, वो आके बोलेंगे यार कैमरा ऐसे रख, लाइट ऐसा कर, वो ऐसे कर, and that's very irritating to a technician.
Also little talking down, yaar.
It is irritating to a technician. But I realized it very early in my career that they know it. That's why they're saying it.
Right.
Most of them will be surprised. मतलब even I don't like to use words like B grade, C grade, but
You're with C grade people here.
तो superstars नहीं, but उनके नीचे के लोगों को भी बहुत उनको मालूम है what's happening. So they tell you, and then as a technician, if you have an ego, you feel यार irritating. मुझे बोल रहा है कैसे रखने का कैमरा, कैसे करने. I'll never forget. Judai was my first film. Actually, Raja Hindustani was my first film on location, but
Amir Khan.
commissioned.
Amir Khan,
तो commissioned work was Judai through Boni and Sridevi just at the peak of her career. And when I came to shoot her for the first time over there, I was in the free time. I was trying to take some pictures where she was sitting outdoor at Ramanaidu studio. तो आउटडोर मैंने सेटअप किया. शी सेड ओके कॉल मी व्हेन यू आर रेडी. तो मैं गया बाहर, 2 रिफ्लेक्टर लगाए, तो आउटडोर शॉट, एंड आई टोल्ड हर मैम आई एम रेडी. शी केम, शी सैट, शी लुक्ड एट द मिरर लाइक दिस. शी लुक्ड एट मी एंड सेड backlight is hitting my nose. Are you okay with that? So that was a make or break moment for me in my life.
Right.
I either have to admit to a superstar ki I didn't realize it and I'm an idiot, or I have to say it's intentional.
Okay with that is not a real question. It's like a slap.
So I said, yes ma'am, I know. फाट करके मैंने बोल दिया.
सही जवाब.
That must have been the turning point. I said कि अभी गिरे तो भी टांग ऊपर.
Exactly.
तो the beauty of Sridevi was she said okay.
She was okay with it.
She said तुझे मालूम है ना तू क्या कर. See, they are dadas. They are superstars for a reason.
Too big.
They are so confident of themselves. And then the way she posed, she saw to it that minimum backlight hits the nose. Because she knew ये idiot है. मैंने अभी इसके साथ मैं कहाँ बहस करूँ और उसको बोलूँ लाइट का रख. So she did it. So that was one of my first learnings.
Okay. And what about the negative where you get really irritated?
Yeah, when they don't know. When they just come and say things for the sake of saying कि ये नहीं correct है. You know, why am I not looking good? Yeah. No, they give good answers. They give very good answers. Why am I not looking good? It's not happening. Means what?
Post the shot, then you're saying. They look at the photo and say they're not happy. Yeah. While you're setting up, they're correcting the lighting.
See, now what happened is, because of digital, the test shots come on the computer.
Right.
पहले वैसे नहीं था.
Immediately, हाँ.
पहले सिर्फ श्रीदेवी looked in the mirror and said, "Boss, ये तू अभी तेरा ये है, outdoor है."
Just keep them far. Keep the artists far. They
But
won't
नहीं हो
come.
सकता. Everybody comes. So when they come and then they say things like, "It's not happening," that's when you know कि it's a
It's the best expression.
management regrets to inform that this person has no idea what they are saying.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they should say clearly, my nose is looking fat.
Yeah.
I am looking thin. I am looking wrong. You can't say it's not happening. So when they say it's not happening, it's a way of saying I don't understand.
I think that should be our podcast. The show should be called It's Not Happening.
It's been 1100 episodes.
I think
We're trying to make it
12,
happen.
1200 and something.
1200?
1200
Okay,
plus
sorry.
kiya na?
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
What are you sleeping over?
How many?
1200 plus. we've
1200.
What are you saying?
done. 8 years.
With these lights.
Only
lights are new.
last 2 years. These lights last 2 years.
Sahib?
Some money came in, we got the lights. Yeah. Till then, nothing. Let's go back to the story of Avinash. You have to
Sure.
start at the beginning.
Yes.
Because I don't know if this is true, but I think you Googled it, so I'm not sure. But it says ki, I don't know. You came back one day from college and said, Dad, I don't want to study, I want to become a photographer. And he bought your camera. And this is the most un-middle class story in the history
Yeah,
of
I wish
India.
all dads
I
were
mean,
like
can
that.
you imagine? You'll hear this story, everybody will start, your dad, ek baat batao. Is it true?
Absolutely true.
Are you serious?
But it's half true.
Huh.
The build-up has to be there. Do you know anyone who fails in the 9th standard?
There's one boy. in my
I
class.
failed. And so now you know 2. So I was the worst student in the world.
Was Ashutosh a good student?
Ashu was better than me.
Huh.
But I have a huge mental block of studying and exams, and I'm Bombay Scottish. So I love my school. I love my school days except the
Failing.
and the studying. तो मैं बहुत struggle करके बाहर निकला हूँ school से. Finally, I was in Stanislaus because I got rusticated from Bombay Scottish.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that's how bad I was.
Stanislaus is Salman's school.
No, Sohail's.
So is
Sohail.
So I met Sohail there only. So now
Sohail
I
was the
gra-
first influence
somehow-
on him. Huh.
somehow I passed.
Huh.
And then I was in Mitibai College.
Right.
और मेरे को पता चल गया कि ये लाइफ में मैं नहीं कर सकता यार 11th 12th FY भी क्या करे मिडिल क्लास फैमिली
Dosa is great, but it used to be. Huh. The canteen was good, yaar. When I
Yeah,
was a young
yeah.
man.
I
अब
Mitibai
पता
का
नहीं
कैंटीन
आपका-
माइंड ब्लोइंग था बट उसके लिए
These are
पैसे
the things
लगते
you remember.
हाँ,
हाँ, वो
पैसे
तो
लगते
अलग बात है, but it was there.
So I was like क्या करे लाइफ में trying to search a career I used to go to my uncle who was a builder in Kolhapur तो मैं उधर गया मैं बिल्डर बनूंगा उसमें स्टडीज नहीं लगती है वाट लगी वाह कुछ नहीं मैं बोला यार
इसका एक्शन बॉडी बिल्डर है या बिल्डर?
नहीं बिल्डर बनूंगा मैं I thought I cracked it कि now I'm going to be a builder
हाँ.
कि पढ़ाई नहीं करने का जाने का और बिल्डिंग बनाने का वहाँ जाके पता चला ऐसी नहीं होती लाइफ I came home and I told dad कि यार मेरे को माफ करो यार I don't want to go to college he said नहीं you'll have to go to college the day you tell me that you're doing something constructive you stop going to college so constructive means what बाबा constructive म्हणजे काय he said constructive म्हणजे पानवाल्याचं दुकान मैकेनिक कुछ भी कर तुझे जो लाइफ में करना है
He said that.
yeah
Those are examples.
I'm not joking
Not that it's bad. Please do whatever you're doing
Yeah.
in life. हाँ.
so he said तू काही कर पानवाल्याचं दुकान उघड
But it should be a proper job.
किंवा तू mechanic बन because I used to love cars I used to sleep in the car he said the day you do that you tell me stop and continue doing that I'll encourage you in that I said fuck he fucked me I didn't even realize how he मतलब I came out thinking shit man was it a victory or a defeat तो मैं गया और as luck would have it in my colony there used to be a photographer she wanted an assistant for the summer she said I'll pay you 250 rupees a shoot
She was very pretty also, Abbas. नहीं? I'm just endorsing the story, sir.
She was photographing, not getting
correct.
photographed.
Sometimes they're pretty.
so I said 250 rupees a shoot
Right.
1992 93
92 में, हाँ.
93
93.
and I went to a studio Churchgate I saw the
Churchgate?
कौन
सा studio?
Farooq used to shoot in that
Oh,
studio
Chotia.
Chotia
Surname
used to
is
shoot
Chotia. I'm
he
not
used to
joking.
shoot in her studio
Farooq, surname is Chotia.
Sure.
Yeah.
तो
No,
मैं
that's the surname.
उधर-
Isn't
No, I'm like, okay, Chotia.
तो मैं अंदर गया और मैं वो AC म्यूजिक मॉडल्स the flash ka sound crack and the camera going crack crack fuck I said it's mind blowing and at the end of the day it was a portfolio she counted a bundle of 10,000 rupees I said oh you do this for the full day
That
and you
was the
get
cherry on
10,000
top.
rupees
Yeah.
मैं
93.
photographer हूँ मैं photographer हूँ I went to him and said Baba me photographer he said means he said वो वहाँ जो XYZ है रहती है she's a photographer you know that I'm going to start assisting her और मैं photographer बनूंगा He was like, यार मैं बोल तो दिया है. So he said okay. And he saw that यार ये suddenly ये लड़का काम पे जा रहा है. 250 रुपए गिनता है. कमाल है. तो he bought me a camera from his PPF. Or what, I don't know. Cyrus Says colony. It's a fantastic colony. I mean, it's Bandrai. Sachin was 4th floor. I'm 3rd floor. We grew up together.
Sachin.
I know.
Sachin.
So, without digressing, I became. He said, become. I became. And then I had a camera. And I said, I'm a photographer without work. So Ashu, who's my first cousin, he said, Avi, तू अच्छे फोटो लेता है. मैं देखा, you're good. तू चांगले फोटो काढ दोस. But nothing's going to happen till you shoot somebody big. So I'm directing my film Bazi. You come on as an assistant director. I said, Ashu, मेरे को director नहीं बनना है. He said, you idiot, you just come. I'm not telling
प्यार
you.
से बोला.
मैं तेरे नहीं बोल रहा हूँ कि तू director बन. मैं बोल रहा हूँ जिंदगी सीख. मेहनत करना सीख. उधर अगर तेरा luck है, if you impress Amir, I'll request him to do one photo shoot with you.
Right.
I said, अच्छा. And that's what happened. He requested Amir. Amir had started liking me. He said, अच्छा, चल.
Were you starstruck at that point?
No, never.
Okay.
हम लोग
He's from
बहुत
Bombay Scottish, यार.
Yeah, but still.
हम लोग starstruck नहीं होते. हम लोग बहुत egoistic लोग हैं.
Bombay Scottish,
लगता है हम ही
you're
mind
growing up with, there are 5 actors in the East class. 4 producers, 3 directors.
Correct. तो हमको लगता है
The,
कि हम लोग
the
mind
lowest guy's item number in Bombay Scottish. Right?
So I shot. Amir asked किधर shoot करेगा. He was going for Raja Hindustani. I said, listen, I don't have a studio. I've got one camera. I'll travel in your car. We'll travel from Mumbai to Panchgani. I'll shoot you on the way. So I shot him on the Vashi Bridge. I shot him on the old Mumbai-Pune road. I shot him at Y. Those pictures got published in a magazine called G.
Right.
And I became a photographer. Over there, he introduced me to Lolo. Lolo and I hit it off well. She started giving me work. And I started shooting with her. Before I knew it, I'm like, yeah, I'm getting there. And she introduced me to Salman. And I always say in every interview of mine, if Salman Khan likes you, your life is set. He liked me.
How do we reach him?
He liked me. And he gave me so much work.
But you were friends with Sohail, no?
I got to know Salman because of Sohail. Sohail said, I heard you're doing photography now. I said, yeah. I'm going with Bhai for this show. Bye Bye 95. That was the name of the show.
Yeah.
I need some pictures of Bhai.
Yeah.
And he doesn't shoot with photographers because he had boycotted all photographers and magazines that time.
Right.
Because he was very upset that his pictures, all photographers.
He pushed one guy or something. I remember some incident happened.
वो सब है तो अभी वो नाम हम छोड़ दे. But वो होता था. He had stopped shooting with photographers. He had stopped giving magazines. So when I came home, if you give my pictures to anybody, I said, why? I'll give to Sohail. I'll give only to Sohail. Because every time I trust you guys, you'll go and give it to all these magazines, Stardust, and all that. Don't do all this bullshit with me. I was like, मैं क्यों करूँगा? Simple Maharashtrian आदमी. तो मेरे लिए इतनी सिंपल टेस्ट थी कि शूट करो और पिक्चर्स किसी को मत दो. मैंने इतना सादा काम किया और उसके लिए उसने मुझे ऊपर उठा दिया कि चलो ये इंसान सच बोलता है. तो he started shooting with me. So that's how it happened. So before I knew it, I'm a photographer. And I've never struggled in my life. My graph has only been this, whatever it is. I may not be as big as Cyrus and all, but
why unnecessarily bring a guy down?
I've done 1,200 podcasts. So life is good. And then, I mean, so 3 pillars of my life, right. Ashu, Amir and Salman. I always say a tripod.
And this is the male, the sexist male. What about Lolo? Lolo bhul gaya?
Then what about a photographer who was a female who taught me?
There you go. Go female. The main one. Appa, I give you the main one. जिसका नाम भी पता नहीं.
Why are you creating controversy where there is none?
As a chauvinist, I'm saying this is wrong.
Of course.
So life is good. Life is good. God loves me. And
so take us to the experience now after that, because you also did the rounds, which my wife is also now of shooting films. It's a different experience. People think it's all glamour. A lot of it is glamour, no doubt about that, what you mentioned in the beginning and all that. But then there's also those horrible shoots. We're in the middle of nowhere, waiting for the actor to give expression at the end of a take.
But that's not horrible. It's mind-blowing. It's a way of looking at life. I enjoyed it thoroughly throughout. So I started traveling with films when they used to go abroad that time a lot.
Right,
Switzerland, wo. So I used to go and do special publicity stills. So that's, I also used to do that.
Yeah.
And
we needed the money. I mean,
what do you think I needed?
I don't know, yeah.
So not
the simple Maharashtrian guy, I'm just happy, this, that, the other.
Well, I'm not going to say I'm happy.
Not happy.
I'm very happy, but I have to earn money to be happy.
Yeah.
So it was great fun. Yeah, I traveled. We used to be 100 days out of the country, out of 365 days.
Yeah.
Switzerland, America.
That was the time Switzerland was big, Mauritius was big. These are the places.
I must have been to Switzerland 18 times.
My God.
It was fantastic. We used to go, shoot, come back. So I don't know what horrible thing you're talking about. it was mind-blowing. It was seeing the world, it was shooting pictures and seeing your pictures on hoardings and posters. And so it's a different high. So I really don't know. My entire life has been on autopilot. My first hoarding is the craziest story. I was shooting Salman. Salman doesn't shoot beyond Galaxy photo shoots. So,
Sir, it's for Dubai. Recreate.
so we used to shoot everything in Galaxy.
Right.
जो भी shoot है अंदर building के नीचे. मेरे पास studio तो था
I
नहीं.
love this guy. We could have been great friends. This is my thinking.
He's mind blowing. So one day he thought कि Galaxy में बहुत shoots हो गए. Let's step outside Galaxy.
Right.
So we crossed the road and went on one of the fishermen's boats.
Superb.
That's a different location.
Right.
Na? Galaxy was 100 meters away. So we went.
But to be honest, the sea bhi, darya ka shot bhi hota hai.
So he started shooting with a gun. Because that time we were going to shoot for Mukul Anand. 10 ka shoot hone wala tha.
Right.
So he just wanted to see how his body was. So then he removed his ganji, put it on his head like a headband, went on the boat and did that pose and I shot it. Negative, time pass. शाम को घर पे आए 1 hour photo में डेवलप किए. We are seeing, so he's saying, yeah, this is good, this is bad. हम लोग photos देख रहे हैं. साजिद नाडेरोला comes in. यार ये सलमान is superb यार. इसका होर्डिंग बनाते हैं. He was shooting for जुड़वा. तो जुड़वा में ऐसा कुछ है ही नहीं.
Exactly. Yeah.
तो disconnected
तो I asked Nadiad कि आप कैसे मतलब? He said तू छोड़ दे. This is mind blowing.
creativity.
It's a hoarding shot.
Yeah.
But Salman said, but so he said climax ka shooting हुआ नहीं है. Where is the climax? So you see Judwa climax, Salman is in a ganji
Right.
on his head. And Nadia took that photo, it was on a negative. But that's his dadagiri as a producer. Took that photo and put it in Juhu as a hoarding. तो Juhu का hoarding होता था ना वो.
Yeah.
I remember standing below that and crying.
Was your first outing?
Yeah. Judwa का hoarding ऐसे.
That to Salman. Yeah.
तो I mean, it's mind-blowing, my journey. I just feel it's crazy. ये कोई plan ही नहीं किया. God loves me.
I do think that one point you're not even like completing the college. You must have been a little worried.
Yeah.
Must have been worried. You're saying all these nice things, but everybody must be a little worried.
Of course.
क्या
And I was a
करेगा,
bad
आगे जाके
boss.
क्या करेगा?
I'm a bad one.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't.
No, also because there's no plan, you know.
No plan.
Because you just said, I've gone to a photographer, I'm going to do it. You know.
Exactly. Dad is a lawyer.
Yeah.
Mother is an author.
My God.
Uncle is advisor to Prime Minister of India Science and Technology.
My God.
Padma Shri
तो
Dr.
कहाँ से
Vasant
आ गया?
Gowariker.
I want to do DNA testing.
तो मेरी वहाँ DNA अरे तू मेरे को लिखने को बोल. I can't write. You know I write in capital letters slowly. मेरे को निकला भी नहीं आता.
Wow.
I can't. It's crazy. I'm very. So as I say, God loves me.
But see, God loves you because God gives you, actually you need only one thing to be good at. It's no point writing if you're going to be a photographer. What I'm saying is you just need one thing. One thing is, what is our one thing here? We have nothing.
I don't know. Talking? I don't know.
Talking का कोई पैसा
You know
नहीं
when
है.
I conduct workshops
Yeah.
in photography,
Yeah.
people call me.
Yeah.
Oh, मतलब अच्छा my mother wanted me to be a professor.
So you are doing that.
So she got
In a way.
disillusioned when my dad said college छोड़ दे और तू photographer. So she was like मतलब वो violin black and white वो
In
सब
Marathi, give me the right phrase.
अहो काय बोलताय तुम्ही कॉलेज सोडून द्यायचं बाबा बोलले काय करायचं दीपे हा जात नाही काहीतरी करतोय मेहनत करतोय करू दे प्रोफेसर नहीं बनेगा तू प्रोफेसर नहीं बनेगा बोला आई नाही यार प्रोफेसर बनायला पहिलं शिकायला लागतं इथे 9वी वाट लागेल 12वी फेल 9वी फेल प्रोफेसर का बनूंगा
Good point.
तो उसके बाद जिंदगी में मैं जब थोड़ा बहुत बड़ा हुआ ISB हैदराबाद called me to do a workshop in photography.
Right.
So I told आई मी प्रोफेसर बनलो
International business school.
आई मी प्रोफेसर झालो She was like म्हणजे म्हटलं I am going to ISB हैदराबाद to deliver a lecture now. What on is separate?
Yeah.
मैं जा रहा हूँ और 100 लोग बैठ के सीखेंगे और मैं बोलूंगा और वो बोलेंगे yes sir. She said माझी इच्छा पूरी केलीस. तो in all my workshops I say the most important thing in life in 99% of the fields is communication. The rest is all secondary. तेरा talent सब बाद में आता है. पहले तू communicate ही नहीं कर पाएगा तो तू life में कुछ नहीं बन सकता. Where I am sitting today is only because I could communicate with Amir, I could communicate with Salman, I could communicate with Mr. Bachchan.
Right.
If I don't know how to communicate,
Yeah.
so if you don't know how to communicate in life, he knows that very well. You'll be nowhere. Only thing you do.
Don't know.
No, that's all. If you have a personality that can communicate well, you're through in life.
Also, right place, right time.
100%.
I mean, that day you decided
100%.
to go there, you meet this girl, you go whatever, then Amir Khan, because of your cousin, you go to the... What if you didn't go that day, for example?
110%
पता नहीं क्या
agree.
होता था?
So you are saying right place, right time to what I call God loves me.
karma. Exactly. Whatever you
So
want
it's
to call
all different words.
Destiny.
You call it coincidence, you call it
Nasib.
destiny. तो कुछ भी बोल सकता है. But it's all boils down to the same thing.
Right. You mentioned Mr. Great. We can call him Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. We're all fans. All
Yeah,
fans
yeah.
in the room. We're not a fan out of the room. What about that? What is that experience?
Crazy. He's the world's best. I mean, that man is something else. I shot him very late in my career. I mean, I was a photographer 95. I don't think I shot him till 2005 or 2003 for a film called Viruddh.
Yeah.
महेश मांजरेकर की पिक्चर थी. मैं बोला अभी बच्चन. माइंड ब्लोइंग.
That's what he said.
या अभी बच्चनला शूट करत आहे. आणि बघ नीट करा. कारण की ते
Sir,
काय
can we get Mahesh on this show? I
anytime
love
he'll
Mahesh.
come. He's the world's best.
He's the funniest guy.
Yeah.
Also cricket lover like us.
And player. तो I said, चल done. Mind blowing. तो Mr. Bachchan comes for Viruddh. He's ready. I introduce myself, this, that. वो सब पहले हो गया introduction. Yeah, he's a photographer. And by that time, my great introduction had become Avinash Gowariker's brother.
Right.
Everywhere the same thing. We also got that. Yeah.
तो mind blowing था. ये लगान के I didn't get that in the beginning of my career.
Yeah.
2000 के बाद I'm very
Yeah.
happy. अपने को क्या है अच्छा एंट्री मिल जाता है. तो हाँ yeah how are you? तो now shooting. Shooting के लिए I'm ready. बच्चन को शूट करना है. He comes, stands in front of the camera. What do you want me to do? Oila. How can Amitabh Bachchan ask you?
Right.
What do you want me to do?
Right.
Guide me.
In that. So I was like, it was the same deja vu moment of backlight is hitting my nose. I said, either now I'm fucked. If I don't give the right answer.
Also, is he being sarcastic again?
He's not. Now I know because I've shot him multiple
Correct,
times.
correct. But you know.
He is a technician's delight.
Yeah.
He just surrenders. तो अभी मैं क्या बोलूं? What do you tell Mr. Bachchan? Do this. तो I'm saying, sir, nothing, just stand. ये मैंने आंसर दिया ठक 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 4 फोटो काढले मी मांजा सांग ना काय करू मांजा मी महेश अरे सांग काय करू तू काढ अरे काढ विसरतात काय करू and he's standing. So that was my first thing with him. And luckily after that, you know, we hit it off and I shoot a lot with him and he's the world's best. I mean, but it's impossible to keep up with him. For me, I always tell this story. मेरे लिए बहुत embarrassing है. मेरा back का problem है. So when I get up, if I'm sitting for a long time, on my bad days, bad days as in back,
Like today.
तो मैं जब उठता हूँ ना तो मेरा बाबूराव अपटे बन जाता है. मेरा फेरी का परेश बन जाता है. 5 मिनट के लिए I'm little, for couple of minutes I'm like this. So what happens is when we are shooting ना, उधर फिल्म चल रही है, Mr. Bachchan will walk in. Come on, what do you want me to do? He'll come walking like that. And तभी मैं sir करके मैं ऐसे उठता हूँ. So it's damn embarrassing. This 75-year-old. Come on, Avinash, let's go. He's in. And sir, let's go. तो मैं बोला यार ये बहुत embarrassing situation है यार. क्लाइंट भी देख रहे कौन लाया यार ये फोटोग्राफर कहाँ से आया ये. तो मैंने मेरे असिस्टेंट्स को बोला है तब से लेके आज तक till yesterday when I shot him. When he leaves his van, you tell me I'll stand up and be ready, warmed up. So you have to keep up to that. He's unbelievable. And that man, from head to toe, is so humble and technician's delight. You just can't. I always tell him, sir, you can't take compliments. You can't say anything good to him. He just doesn't want to hear. Hey, shut up. Come on. Pagal hai tu. Come, let's shoot. You can't say anything. I mean, that man, he's an inspiration.
And how many decades to still be going strong?
Yeah.
It's not like he's just there.
COVID.
He's top of the line still.
Yeah.
Right there.
During COVID. My first shoot in COVID was him. Everything. He's still, I mean, it's unbelievable, that man and his energy and the way he works and his sincerity to it.
Yeah.
So one day I told him, sir, मैं आया shoot पे 11 o'clock. His blog says 4 a.m. jalsa. 9 o'clock Mr. Bachchan on set. I said, sir, are there 2 of you? There have to be 2. कुछ लफड़ा है अब्बास मस्तान पिक्चर चल रही क्योंकि ऐसे कैसे 4 a.m. jalsa and that man is at 11 o'clock on set. Come on, let's go.
He goes to the Marriott and works out or something early morning.
It's madness. It's unbelievable.
Full day. You guys, you don't know what it's like. This is hard work.
Yeah. I said, sir, why don't you just chill? Means what? I said, just chill, go for a holiday. And do what? So I said, sir, just rest.
Yeah.
Do what? He genuinely is not understanding what I'm trying to do.
You should do stand up on Amitabh.
He just is unbelievable. So you have to keep up to that.
And do you call him Amitabh now? You
No,
say
I
sir,
only
what
call
do you
him sir. Okay. Did you really ask him?
I asked him, and I was much younger then. I said, can I call you Amitabh? Because
You asked him that?
TV. Yeah. He said,
Bye.
of course.
Cancel.
He said, of course.
You asked Amitabh Bachchan, can I call you Amitabh?
Off camera I called him Mr. Bachchan, but on camera I called him Amitabh.
So forgive him.
But he was very cool.
He knows what he
Not only
knows
that-
not what he does.
Not only that,
God, you also
can you
he's a nice
imagine?
man.
He saw 2 sunglasses in the trailer and he asked me, Cyrus, which one looks more cool? And I am like the most fashion challenged person in the world. You can ask them. I wear my mother's sunglasses. So between the 2 of us, it was a horrible spectacle till somebody came and said, sir, that looks much better on you.
अरे क्या आदमी है?
Yeah.
क्या आदमी है? He's God.
So funny. He's just amazing. He's
Yeah.
self-deprecating, and when you work with him after some time, you get a little confidence. You can take a few liberties. But initially, he makes so much fun of himself or the people you're working with and all that. It's ridiculous.
And he's not intimidating. लगता है वो intimidating because he means it genuinely.
Right.
What do you want me to do is a genuine question.
Yeah.
Of course.
तो now if I'm shooting for ad, वो creative director जो होते हैं वो ने वगैरह, कभी-कभी बच्चे होते हैं, तो एक ने आके उनको बोला, sir, next shot sitting. So Mr. Bachchan asked him, you want me to sit? तो he's asking genuinely कि बैठूं मैं, but his way of asking, you want me to sit?
Slightly sarcastic.
अभी वो आदमी सोच रहा है कि मैं क्या बोलूं, खड़ा रहो, बैठो, what to tell Mr. Bachchan? So he's not being intimidating. So I said, sir, you realize now it's intimidating. Yeah. Shut up. Nonsense you talk.
Can you get Amitabh on the podcast?
Why are you using this as a backdoor entry for all other guests?
Look at the way he's saying it now. I mean, there's a great friendship here, yeah.
कुछ friendship वगैरह नहीं. It's adulation. He's God. I am just
But we also idolize him.
Yeah.
Everybody here will give him-
king.
Top of the line. That won't change. Even if he doesn't come. But I want to ask you some separate question before we go into break. We have to go into break. Sir, because लगता है कि 80s, 90s में there used to be this fascination for nudes. Have you shot nudes?
So I have not even shot. Forget nudes तो बहुत दूर की बात. If you see any of my pictures from the beginning of my career, I've never shot semi-nudes also, bikinis also, or lingerie. I've refused when I started also.
Salman shirtless.
That's kind of counts.
That you can, I mean,
Bro.
management
And it
regrets.
was not even your choice. He just took it off and you had to shoot. बंदूक भी आया, जुलवा में नहीं है, फिर भी वो डाल देगा
Climax
बाद
they
में.
designed
That's,
for the
that's
photo.
creativity at its best. Yeah.
That's dadagiri, not creativity.
Yeah.
It's mind-blowing.
But was
So
there
no.
was there a reason why you said no to?
Awkward, I'm just awkward about it. I don't know why. I don't drink, I don't smoke. Okay? It has no logic.
Right.
So
So
nudes, I mean,
nange cheese and drinking and smoking go together.
Vices.
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah.
yeah, ऐसे सब twisted लेता. See,
All our listeners will start
20
drinking and
minutes
smoking
are
just to
managed.
see nudes.
हाँ, तो मैं 20 मिनट के बाद आया पहला ये वाला. मतलब मी आतापर्यंत सॉलिड बॅटिंग केलं. हा घुसायचा प्रयत्न करत होता, आत्ता येऊन मारली माझी आई
First 5
सावली.
overs were very good. The ball is moving now, no?
I was hoping कि I'll go without a catch being dropped. पण काहीतरी या मध्ये घुसणारच.
ठीक है, we'll take a quick break. In the meantime, we'll come back with more sober questions.
Yep.
Just a couple of seconds.
More sober means you not ask me anything bad.
Nothing bad. One
तो
new
more
का
sober
question.
क्या?
हाँ, बस.
कितने अच्छे तूने ब्रेक.
Sir के पास, he's a prepared guy. He has lots of good questions.
I have questions from our listeners, which we'll talk about in the second half.
Listeners have questions.
Yes.
अरे झूठ बोल रहा है.
Avinash, if you don't keep quiet, I can't take the break.
I want to keep talking. There's no point in taking a break. Who wants a break? You want a break?
The break will fade out.
No, but why do you need a break?
There's no
I want
break.
to understand why you want a
The
break.
break
But
is
I'm
over.
talking, yeah.
Break is over.
There never was a break.
I'll tell you.
I don't know what you're talking
if
about.
Amitabh Bachchan himself was here, he would have let us take the break.
Nobody. So then you should. I mean, okay, you want to take a break? Chalo, signing off.
Hi everyone, it's been another great week on the IVM Podcast Network. On Cock and Bull, Cyrus, Puneet and Shad discuss a Chinese woman who wants to be a full-time daughter, the new 75 rupees coin, and a North Korean toddler who got jailed for life. In the second episode of All Things Policy Police Choki series, Javed Ahmed and Sri Krishna Upadhyay discuss the colonial roots of police legislation in India, the subsequent attempts to reform the Police Act of 1861, and much more. On Simplify, Chuck and Tony are joined by content creator Nitin Sundar, who tells them about how to start loving the IPL. And on Pulyabazi, Khyati, Saurabh and Pranay are joined by the co-founder of PRS Legislative M.R. Madhavan. He shares his insights on how India's democracy is improving the functioning of our parliament. Once again, do not forget to visit our merch store on ivmpodcast.com. We've got some super cool stuff over there for you and your loved ones. Follow us on social media. We are at IVM Podcast on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram and LinkedIn. If you like our shows, then do not forget to spread the word. You know, it really helps us a lot. And of course, don't forget to rate and review our shows on whatever platform you are listening to them. You can also find all our video shows on youtube.com/IVM Podcast. And finally, we'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Cash Free Payments and HDFC Mutual Fund. Thank you so much for making this possible.
So no nudes. But before we go into all the AMAs and all the other questions, tell us what are the bad moments of being a photographer? What is difficult and awkward? Suddenly, last minute client changes.
Technical
things.
glitches.
All those. Yeah.
For me, technical glitches are the worst, if at all they happen. Camera nahi kam kar raha hai, lens, something technical
Right.
is the worst thing that can happen. I have no problem with anything else. I have no problem with, many people have, कि यार, this client was confused, that art director is confused. I say, वो हक है उनका, चलता है यार. Everybody is not perfect. My only difficulty is
Oh,
AI.
take it.
Apple Watch.
She said, no, sorry, I didn't understand. For no reason.
This has been my problem with all
I know,
girlfriends.
No, but I've realized that this Siri keeps on saying, sorry, I don't understand randomly to me 3 times a day. As if I'm talking to her, but
Correct. It's a proper relationship. You get answered 3 times a day. I don't. Just think about it.
So, मेरे लिए वो प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. मुझे जिंदगी में सिर्फ 2 प्रॉब्लम आए हैं. One is shooting in cold weather.
Why?
I get those
See.
Switzerland के पहाड़ों में and all those night shoots which used to happen once in a way, and technical glitches are the only nightmares. And people always ask me कि badly behaved actors. So as I said, God loves me. I've not had a badly behaved actor in front of me.
Going back to shooting in cold places, if it's nude, I understand it's a problem. I mean, that would be a problem.
I think I need to give some answer on nudity. कुछ बोलना पड़ेगा मेरे को. Taking nudity into account, the cold weather is not. It's not about being nude, Cyrus.
हाँ जी.
The problem is that I don't like cold weather. I like
you
heat.
don't like the cold weather
Yes.
yourself.
तो उसमें ऐसे वो jackets पहनो, ऐसे करो, वैसे करो. That time, we
What do you
never.
mean Switzerland, यार?
हाँ?
स्विट्जरलैंड में क्या करता था?
पैसे कमाने को गया था.
नहीं, पर वहाँ पे ठंड तो है ना?
तो वाट लगती थी. तो मैं बोला ना जो तूने बोला difficult shoot कौन
अच्छा,
से?
मजबूरी की बात है.
हाँ.
By God, you were sent to Switzerland. It was a horrible moment.
नहीं, on the difficult days.
Right.
कि यार ठंडी की वाट लगती है, ज्यादा गर्मी की भी वाट लगती है, टेक्निकल ग्लिचेस की वाट लगती है. बाकी कुछ है नहीं. लाइफ इज माइंड ब्लोइंग. यू आर शूटिंग सेलिब्रिटीज, यू आर शूटिंग गुड पीपल.
And if they're good mood, you big stars. So good mood, bad mood, how do you handle it? No problem.
I'm good at it. I must say that. I think I am good at it. I have a sense of people, and I think I have a sense of when not to meddle,
Right.
when to stay away. But as I said, I am lucky. Good mood, bad mood, हमको आता नहीं है normally.
Yeah.
It doesn't come into that because photography is a very uniquely big thing which is very small. है बड़ी बात.
Right.
But
Sounds vulgar.
but बड़ी बात है. लेकिन छोटे में फटाफट हो गया, फोटोग्राफर है, हो गया, शूट हो गया. So it's no big deal. The big problems come with.
Also, you began high, no? You began with Amir, Salman, Karishma, all these people. So I think that set the thing that this is a famous guy now.
It's like making a debut in West Indies. तो उसके बाद सब easy लगा.
21, ना?
Yeah.
Sir, अपना generation, the one and only.
कौन सा मेरा generation?
Gave you an example exactly.
What
Amitabh Bachchan, greatest of all time. Sunil Gavaskar, greatest batsman of all time. That's it. I don't want an argument.
I will keep quiet on that one.
Because Sachin is a neighbor.
Discussion over.
Remember, no helmet.
But who?
No helmet.
Who told you not to wear?
What do you mean? They just about came in the last 5 years of his
What are you saying? Greatest batsman is Sunil Gavaskar
best.
over Sachin Tendulkar?
See, Sachin's quality is you can't. Sunil Gavaskar had a much harder.
You just said you don't like Sachin Tendulkar.
I love Sachin.
You think Sachin is not a good
Sir,
batsman?
you're being very mean.
Sachin is not a
Let
good
Sachin
batsman.
come on the show.
You want to take this again? नहीं.
Sunny.
तो यार मैं I know what you mean. I shot Mr. Gavaskar first time 10 days back, by the way. And
1700s against West Indies.
Yeah. So
Not a joke.
तो मेरे लिए गावस्कर was like before Sachin came अपने सबके भगवान थे. But Sachin आने के बाद
I know.
वो
Sorry, we've digressed into cricket. We
That's
were
okay.
both cricket crazy.
Sachin
Yeah,
I
yeah.
can relate to. Gavaskar was before my time.
What's the big deal?
Before my time,
What do you mean
you know
before
what?
the time?
I thought you were older than me.
88.
He's my dad.
You were born in 88.
Avinash, he's my dad.
Yeah.
Yeah, uncle.
You were born in 88.
Yes.
Who are you trying to impress?
Yeah.
कुछ भी बोल रहा है. तो
Born in
नहीं.
88?
Yeah.
Seoul Olympics, 88. I think.
No, March 88. When were the Olympics?
Who cares?
My sister was born the day India won the 83 World Cup.
Which day is that? Tell
June
me.
25th.
June 25th.
Sorry. I thought it was from me. Boss, I'm so happy when you talk about my life, my generation.
Tell me the first 5 batsmen of the West Indies 1983 team.
Okay, Greenwich, Haynes, Richards, Larry Gomes, Lloyd.
Not bad. 6, 7, 8 भी बोली थे.
Dujon, I think then, was there Backus? Then Marshall, then Roberts, then Ghana and Holding. Holding in corner.
Nice.
Respect.
I was under pressure.
Tell me the full form of IVA Richards.
Isaac Vivian Alexander. Richards के बारे में कुछ मत
DL Haynes.
Desmond Leo Haynes. Sunil Manoj Gavaskar. Dilip Balwan Vengsakar.
No, this is that man. CG Greenwich.
Cuthbert Gordon Greenwich.
Oh shit! Nahi. If you answer this question, if you answer this question, I'm going to touch your feet. Which bat did Clive Lloyd use? Yeah. When I shot Clive Lloyd, night.
Yeah.
He did not. There are 3-4 questions in my life when I asked nobody ever answered. And Clive Lloyd didn't remember. And he was so happy when I said
Clive
that.
Lloyd's answer was that one.
तो वाट लगा दी तेरी?
बोल.
Sondico.
Sondico.
Sondico. So now I know I've got a few more that can answer.
And SG was not Sunny. I thought SG was Sunny.
A.M.E. Roberts.
Wait, what was
ये
it?
तो नहीं आएगा तेरे को.
Andrew Murray.
Andrew Montgomery Everton Roberts.
C.L. Hooper.
Carlisle Leslie Hooper.
Lelvin.
जल्दी कर Google.
LLEW.
कर ले बात. We'll talk about this later and you have to put it and वो जाता है ना वीडियो में नीचे. Avinash won this.
Were you good at cricket? Also playing?
Gully cricket mind blowing.
Not bad.
Not bad at all.
So John was in college with you.
Scottish, Bombay Scottish.
Was he good?
Football.
Only football also?
John, me, football team.
Oh.
Adi Chopra.
He was in football?
Yeah, Adi was 1 year senior to us.
But he could play?
Yeah. Left in. Adi was
Not
left
bad.
leg.
Abhishek?
Yeah. Abhishek is junior to me, but Abhishek, I think...
He's football crazy, but...
Yeah. He left Bombay Scottish. He was not in Bombay Scottish in 8th, 9th, 10th. I think he was in the earlier years.
Okay. But tell me one thing, can you get me John Abraham?
What do you think I am? I want to understand that.
तो अमिताभ के बाद
नहीं तुझे मैं क्या करूं?
Then Sachin, then Sunny,
Lunch order करूं?
then Carl Lelvin Hooper.
Lelvin नहीं.
Lelvin.
It is Lelvin.
Lelvin?
Yeah. Llewellyn.
Yeah, it's pronounced Lelvin, I think.
नहीं Llewellyn.
No, double L.
अरे यार वो नीचे
ये मराठी शब्द है ये.
Nobody won this.
Don't Marathify it.
Nobody won this.
I have one question before we go to the AMAs.
A में क्या होता है?
Ask me anything.
Okay.
Which is where people have sent questions. So, considering you were little weak in school. No, I'm getting to
He's
it.
making fun of himself. You can't make fun of him. There's a rule in this.
I have always found photography daunting because there are so many technicalities involved. So, how did you deal with that? Like, considering पढ़ाई से आपको इतना ये था.
So the answer to that is ignorance is bliss.
Okay.
तो मैं जब फोटोग्राफी चालू किया उस स्टूडियो में चर्च गेट के आई यूज्ड टू सी हर शूट एंड आई यूज्ड टू कॉपी कि पोर्ट्रेट ऐसे लेते हैं. अभी इट्स लाइक न्यू फोटोग्राफर कम्स है इसी अच्छा इन्होंने रिंग लाइट इधर रखा था कैमरा इधर रखा था. तो अभी मैं सिर्फ कॉपी करता था कि ये पोर्टफोलियो में ढांचा उतना ही है और कॉपी कर करके करने लगा एंड देन दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड ignorance is bliss. I thought I'm a photographer.
Right.
Later I started realizing I know nothing. Then I used to I'm a very keen eye for learning and I have zero ego. मैं आज भी I see YouTube videos on how to light up group shots, how to shoot in the... Now that day I was going to shoot a big family, a VIP family, because they had requested me. So I went on YouTube and saw, because I just want to polish up, because you learn new things all the time.
Right.
That time YouTube was not there. But I learned a lot on job. I used to go on set, I used to see now Bazi, the film that I started my photography. Gautam Rajadeksh had come on set to shoot Amir in that. He was in the ladies'
He was
outfit.
like the god of photography, well before 88, as I'm telling you.
So Gautam Rajadeksh was shooting Amir for Bazi. तो मैं इससे for me it was like shit, this is mind blowing. तो मैं देख रहा था वो कहाँ रखता है कैमरा, कैसे रखता है क्या. So I learned a lot on the job. So to answer your question is what that.
Okay.
And I'm very good at learning. I don't like being told what to learn. If I want to learn something, I can do. मैं कुछ भी कर सकता हूँ.
That's why the studies were a problem, because instruction you don't like.
I don't like being told कि ये कर
study
मतलब
only-
नहीं करना. उल्टा करने का. Rebel. It's a rebel attitude.
Right.
I think a lot of this education should be more flexible. A lot of people are like that. They're just not good at other people telling them what to do because their attitude is I don't want to hear you.
So you're right. And I'm trying to understand. I don't smoke. I don't drink. Okay? It's a very rare thing. मैं अभी भी
Are
मुझे
you
सब लोग
sexually active? तो वो भी नहीं करता तो I'll touch your feet and anything else.
I'm mind
like
blowing.
that.
Yes. तो मैं सोचता हूँ कि मैं कैसे हुआ ऐसे? Why did I become like that? I'm trying to find reason.
Yeah.
When I look back at my life now, I'm 35 years old. So when I look back,
सर क्यों पॉज क्यों करते हैं? It's like पारसी नाटक. This is पारसी नाटक. Hold for laughter. Audience has to not respond.
He can be born in 1988. I can be 35 years old.
बॉस तो बाल पे मत जा यार. This got nothing to do with age.
So when I look back,
yeah.
the only reason I feel is सब लोग पीते थे इसलिए मैंने नहीं पिया.
Oh.
I think that only.
Right.
सब लोग अरे smoke क्या?
Contrarian personality.
Yeah, idiot, you don't smoke. You're a fuck. Yeah, then I'm an idiot.
Contrarian personalities. To cut to C.H. Lloyd.
Done. That's
Clive Hubert Lloyd.
Fine.
अरे मुझे उसकी बैट मालूम है क्या?
That's a bit personal, yaar.
So I shot Clive Lloyd for the first. I shot a campaign for Idea Mobiles where captains of the world. So it was Clive Lloyd, it was Imran Khan, it was Kapil Dev, it was Steve Waugh, it was Alan Border, it was Ranatunga. For me, imagine it was like porn. So मैं shooting all of them together. And for me, Clive Lloyd, West Indies team was my.
Me too. Huge West Indies fan.
मतलब मैं.
Richard's
We'll see.
favorite of all time.
We'll see. तो मैंने Clive Lloyd को जब मिला, he was such a nice man, gentle giant. So I said, sir, for being the captain of the most powerful and aggressive team.
Some say greatest team of all time.
Yeah, no, I didn't want to say greatest team. I want to say the most powerful and you are such a docile man. To which he said, my bowlers were ferocious, not me. तो मैं बोला हाँ यार कितना सिंपल आदमी.
Right.
कैसे इस आदमी ने बोला होगा बाउंसर डाल सर फोड़ उसका ये कैसे करता होगा.
Yeah, but 6'4", he may be docile, big guy.
More.
6'4", huge, huh? Anyway, AMA time.
AMAs. Last question. What do you think about now? Everybody is a photographer with.
Before that, I want to ask you a question. Why am I here? Because I really need to know.
Amitabh now.
मैं photographer नहीं मैं photographer के हिसाब से आया था. I think I've spoken photography 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And the rest we've been talking cricket and all that. So I might.
But in that there was photography because you shot Clive Lloyd's bat, whatever that means.
Yeah. And I told Harsha Bhogle one thing when I met.
What do you tell him?
कि in life, if I wanted to become something, I wanted to be a cricket commentator.
Yeah.
क्योंकि उससे better job दुनिया में नहीं है ऐसे
I don't
मुझे
think
लगता
so.
है.
Yeah.
कि you watch cricket all day
Yeah.
and you get paid for it.
So in a way, you and I want to be Mandira Bedi. That's the thing. Because,
Sir.
with due respect to Harsha, her clothes were better.
Hari Om. So now, AMA.
But do you feel frustrated now? Everybody thinks they are photographer because they have high-end camera phones.
Yeah. So I don't feel frustrated. I feel sad for them.
Okay.
Because I tell that to all my students who come to me with things. I said, dude, please understand one thing. You're showing me bad pictures. I am a photographer of some repute. That's why Cyrus Brocha and you all have called me here.
Right.
I'm doing photography for 30 years. I've shot the top people in the country. I've done a lot of things. I've never
Sir,
had
अगर आपका
exhibition.
age 35 है and 30 years से crawl कर रहा है, तो
कैसे crawl?
कि तो कब start किया? 5 साल का लड़का था जब डैडी का हिम्मत कहाँ से आ गया? डैडी मैं ये नहीं करने का मुझे फोटोग्राफर
डैड से क्यों ले जाकर तो मैं 30 साल में आज तक एग्जीबिशन नहीं रखा हूँ because I don't feel like what is the meaning of exhibition? Come see my work.
Right.
मेरे में डेयरिंग नहीं है बोलने के लिए come see my work. तो मैं ये बोलता हूँ जब न्यूकमर्स आई टेल देम कि you all are getting too happy with yourselves boss. ये तू नहीं है. ये कैमरा है. This iPhone, have you seen how it shoots pictures? It is out of control, so it's not you. So I tell all the new people that please do not get impressed with shooting pictures because it's not you. These are outstanding cameras that are being. So मुझे anger आता है, frustration नहीं. उनके ऊपर. और बुरा लगता है.
Okay. Cool. Let's do the AMAs.
Yes.
All right. The first question comes from AV. AV asks, your celebrity cover shoots are highly stylized and convey a lot about the person. What kind of backdrop and styling what kind of background and styling pops into your mind if the photo shoot was for Cyrus?
कैसा question I had already reached halfway through my answer.
Twist.
You know what happens is when I look at a person, I like to keep the background. तूने कहाँ end किया?
Avinash, no ball.
No ball है. Free it. So what is the question for last line बोल सिर्फ?
What kind of backdrop and styling pops into your mind if the photo shoot was for Cyrus?
How will you save the animal is what he said.
The way he is. I see he intimidated me today by hugging me tightly because he knows his arms and all are now big. So I want to shoot him the way he is. He's one of the... See, I study body language as a photographer and I think he's one of the most comfortable people the way he is. I don't want to talk good things about him but it is one of his things.
Right.
उसका मुझे body language और confidence बहुत अच्छा लगता है. जैसा है वैसा. तू पिक कर, मैं शूट करूंगा और तेरी बीवी से बेटर फोटो खींचूंगा.
अच्छा.
क्योंकि I don't know how much the BV still loves him.
Right.
I'm talking about today. I've just met him. I've met him a few times, but today I really like him.
Yeah.
So my interpretation of Cyrus will be, come Cyrus, let's shoot. वो interpretation भी है.
ऐसा क्यों किया?
You really ask me ऐसा क्यों किया? How do you click a picture?
Oh, right.
तू कौन सी दुनिया में?
Right.
Siri, shoot a picture.
माफ करो.
Siri, touch my.
Okay.
Did he really ask me that? ऐसा क्यों किया?
It looked funny, यार.
This looks funny to a photographer.
मुझे याद नहीं है. I have not
You
taken.
forgot he's a photographer.
I know, but it did look funny.
Has this interview been forced upon you?
About how many grown men who 35-year-old don't say.
Okay, the next question comes from Hamisha. Hamisha asks, which of the BTS boys would you like to do a shoot with? I'm an ARMY and a huge Jungkook fan. Do you know
BTS Korean band.
Yeah, the Korean band.
यार, management regrets to inform कि मेरा knowledge कम है.
हाँ.
पर
But you know the band, no? It's a world famous Korean band.
Yeah. बहुत उसका कुछ चल रहा है. इंडिया में आए थे ना.
Huge in India also.
Yeah. I know they are very big and why break them up here? I would like to shoot them together.
Okay.
What a question to ask. Oh, he's talking about Clive Hubert Lloyd. Cuthbert
I
Gordon
assumed
Green.
he's short
You know
with
what his
the-
passion is. Where the bloody Korean band is suddenly in the background.
Okay, next one comes from Sai Shinoy.
DK Lily.
Dennis Keith Lilly.
Damn you.
And I never said I like Australians.
Yeah.
I mean, I like them,
They're
but
there.
itna nahi.
They're there.
But I've realized that you're nowhere near my knowledge.
How dare you?
I'll tell you why.
Why?
You're asking such elementary questions.
Okay, give me Gavaskar's scores in the 774 runs in West Indies, 1971.
No, that
Gavaskar's what? Cause.
the way, see, I'll
Sir,
tell
you are in the below class. You just stay out.
इसका क्या हो गया है? Right now he's fucked me. I agree. You have to admit it when you get fucked because of the confidence with which he's asked.
I bowled the googly.
Now, 61 and 63 not out or something.
Very close, 65. Yeah.
ऐसे कुछ है. But I don't know. So I don't want him to have the pleasure of saying
Yeah.
कि I gave a wrong answer. I would rather not give it.
Okay, Gavaskar's highest score.
I never said that I know Gavaskar's things in
Chennai.
life. That I know, yeah.
Sachin.
236. What bat did Gavaskar use in that
Sachin,
match?
what's the
What
Sachin
is
question?
bat craziness, yaar?
Tell me the bat that Gavaskar used when he made
Family business
236.
का bat का business है.
नहीं
पीछे.
यार.
Hey, my bad.
आम्ही मराठीत बोलतो बोटं
County.
घालतो. आपण मराठी तुला कळलं ना? बोटं घालतो. आता याने बोटं घातली. 236 when he made, what bat did he use?
अरे कुत्र्याचे पिल्लू. I remember.
He called me a son of a bitch, man.
SG.
That's the only Marathi phrase
No.
you know.
If you were a real fan, you would have given the real answer.
Duncan Fundy.
No, you're half right.
County.
Half the innings he used SG and first half he used Grenicus.
Boss, what a question. Don't take part in Miss
Tell
India
me the
questioning.
full form of
No
SG.
Miss India will get this right.
Tell me the full form of SG.
Grenlays.
Greenlays bank अलग bank थी.
Sansperel
Greenlays.
Greenlays.
नहीं.
Greenlays. What is it?
Sansperel's Greenlands.
Greenland.
What are you saying?
I don't know.
Why
I'm
you acting like
repeating
you
what
know?
he's saying.
Don't act like you know.
What was the Sachin
I'll do this to you.
question?
I'll do this to you now.
I've come here today
Right.
to entertain him.
Yeah.
Because he's missing people who know cricket of the
Yeah,
70s,
that's true.
80s. He wanted to talk to me. He wanted to insult me a bit. उसको लगा थोड़ा आया है कोई कोलोस्ट्रोफोबिया वगैरह मेरे ऊपर कुछ डाल
Clive
दिया.
Lloyd score at Wankhede?
He's
1974-75?
242.
Oh my God. Correct.
He didn't even look at you while answering.
That disdain in his voice you heard, na? You heard the 242. Like, that teri maa, you know, it follows like that. 242 teri.
So there's a very funny story. You don't know anything. As I said, you are a... तू बहुत superficial shallow आदमी है. 242 की मैं तेरे को एक कमाल की कहानी बताता
हूँ. फ्रेंड से मैं सूतिया हूँ.
वासु परंस पे. The great Vasu Parans pe. You have to hear it from his. Unfortunately, he no more.
Yeah.
But when Clive Lloyd came to India, there was a spin bowler who practiced a lot. He said कि मैं good length में ball डालूंगा, Clive मुझे कुछ कर ही नहीं पाएगा. And he had studied कि ऐसे करूंगा तो Clive को pack कर देंगे. तो he kept a coin.
To bowl on.
And he used to bowl on that coin and bowl on that coin, and he had mastered it, and he was happy the day Clive Lloyd came. Vasu Parans said Clive batting लाला आणि coin वर पाय ठेवला.
Is it true story?
Yeah. True story means it's a symbolic story. Clive है सगळा prepared होता. Clive batting लाला coin वर पाय ठेवला. 242.
Okay, we have a bunch of...
You all owe me one more interview on photography.
Sure, yes. Sai Shenoy asks, Atul Kasbekar pivoted away because of photography becoming so ubiquitous with smartphones. What's your take on this? I think we kind of answered this about smartphones.
Atul Kasbekar क्या
He just shot Amitabh Bachchan yesterday, so that's the answer.
No.
Atul pivoted away from
But
photography.
he decided to move to other ventures because they're drying up the work in photography at the same time.
Atul went because of smartphone photography.
That's
ऐसे बोलता है वो.
that's what Sai Shenoy says. He must have read it somewhere.
Shy काय कौन?
Sai Shenoy.
Can you see the video? ये कैसा है photo? How are these photos?
Very.
How is the lighting?
Sir, I'm more interested in the West Indies
Jaldi.
team of the
Are these
80s.
artificial intelligence photos?
Fake.
These are
Fake.
all photos. There's no model.
Oh.
There is no photographer. This is all.
Will you
AI
tell Milind
generated.
Soman the bad news? Boss, तू running बंद कर. There's no hope.
ये वो पूरी campaign OPM glasses की is on. This is nothing is real.
Right.
There is no model. There's no photographer except the glasses. It's all AI.
Excellent.
So this is what you should leave photography for, if at all. Not for smartphones.
Okay. Saurabh Padvi says, why do you think so many Indian movie posters are a direct copy of other media works?
नहीं ऐसे नहीं है मेरे भाई.
I don't understand the question.
लगान का पोस्टर वैसा नहीं है, दंगल का पोस्टर वैसा नहीं है, and everything looks same. What can you do? You have to show heroes in doing
Our
heroic
best
things.
poster work is when the mantris are put together under a bridge in a big poster.
Yeah, तो
I
वो
feel that work who does? We get that.
Donald Trump and Joe Biden के आदमी ऐसी वो कॉपी करते हैं हमारे पोस्टर.
I think so. But Donald Trump के पास इतने चमचे लोग नहीं हैं.
हाँ.
मुश्किल से 3-4 है पीछे.
ऐसे नहीं है बहुत है.
We should freelance from India. We should send some of the backbenchers in each poster.
So to answer that, it's a little loaded question. I get offended with these kind of questions. कि एक धब्बा है हमारे क्रिएटिव लोगों पे. तुम ही हंसो ना का तुमच्यावरती सेम धब्बा है. कि हम लोग वेस्ट को कॉपी करते हैं. घंटा ऐसा कुछ है नहीं. हम लोग माइंड ब्लोइंग है. जय हिंद जय महाराष्ट्र. अपने लोग सबसे बेस्ट है. वी आर डूइंग एक्स्ट्राऑर्डिनरी वर्क इन fuck all budgets.
With fuck all models sometimes.
See, he's talking about now he's getting into this. He'll be banned in that woke community of America. But anyway, he said fuck all models. I didn't say.
Of course.
अरे model
तो
actors नहीं.
अभी तू पठान देखेगा. पठान का बजट देख और मिशन इम्पॉसिबल का बजट देख.
हाँ.
मैं कुछ कंपेयर नहीं कर रहा हूँ. सिर्फ बोल रहा हूँ what are these? What are the conditions in which we work and what are we producing?
Right.
We are mind blowing.
You shot Pathan?
No, I didn't. But I'm just saying. I'm
Mission
not talking
Impossible.
about- नहीं पठान के फोटोज नहीं.
The
फिल्म ऑल्सो.
Oh,
तू कुछ भी अपने
the
बजट्स देख
Spy
लाइफ में.
movie, yeah.
See her budgets. I saw Oprah Winfrey show in the 90s and Herb Ritts had come. Herb Ritts, #1 photographer that time. He used to charge some $300,000 a day in the 90s. I shut off the TV. I was in depression for 5 days. Do you realize how much
Of
money?
course,
Do you know that the top photographers in the world today,
How much?
$1 million a day?
Really?
I've heard Annie Leibovitz हो गए, Mario
$1
Testino.
million a day.
It must be a campaign. It may not be a day, but if you want to approach a Mario Testino, I'm not sure. Testino uncle, please. I mean, I'm not claiming that I know your fees.
We'll come to India for work immediately.
Yes, no, but I've heard that they charge $1 million and all the top
Yeah,
people.
must be,
What
yeah.
is 8.5 करोड़? हम कहाँ पे हैं? हम लाखों की बातें कर रहे हैं. ये होगा बड़ा आदमी, but हम लाखों की बातें कर रहे हैं यहाँ. कैसे वैसे 3 लाख, 4 लाख, 5 लाख, 6 लाख, 10 लाख और क्या 2 लाख. So the amount of money that there is, it's all.
I just want to say that I do charge 1 million a day. I have not got any possibility. But the charge is there. Charge is there, for sure.
Okay, Suman Mishra asks, is photography as a profession on a decline while content creation is on the rise?
But ये तो 3 बार same style का question है.
Decline and all. I don't like talking about my profession like that, but yes, it's getting more and more difficult to become a professional because of the way everything has become easy. AI and digital photography and the whole technology, the way technology is going, humans are being replaced in many, many ways.
Right.
So this is a part of that where it's going to happen.
Right.
Can AI replace the spouse?
अंदर की पुकार. Now you understand why?
जब मैं अच्छा normal question पूछता
ये
हूँ.
क्यों ऐसे वो फोटो
Normal conventional question पूछता
समझ
हूँ
में
मैं.
आया. मैं नहीं ऐसे बोलूंगा स्पाउस के बारे में. He spoke so badly.
मैं अपना
He
spouse
wants
के बारे
an
में.
AI spouse. He wants an AI spouse.
Avinash, not my spouse or your spouse. It's a general question.
Yeah, there is going to
When
be.
you're asking who's the best batsman in the world, not talking about every batsman, whichever you think is the best. Like
So
that.
I'll give you the answer to that through a film.
हाँ जी.
I saw a trailer of a film called Robots or series. Unbelievable. That's your
Replaced.
yeah, and there's a clash. Your
So
clone.
what happens to the Sangeet and all that? I mean, generally the planning goes out of the.
That'll also be AI. AI generated.
This madness.
Chalo, last one.
Okay, last two
You're
questions.
I thought you said कि अविनाश क्या बात कर रहा है और बात कर रहा है.
Lunch break you said, no? Cricket timings.
Okay, ठीक है.
Nick asks which is or was your go-to favorite photography gig, and the second part is what gear or camera do you keep with yourself all the time?
What is photography?
This is a good question.
Your favorite shoot and your gear.
My
Gear.
favorite shoot.
Do you use the same? You're talking about this bat and that bat, and people are superstitious also. What about you?
नहीं तो I am very unemotional about my equipment, but right now I am a Sony guy. I love Sony. I'm using all the equipment because not because I'm मतलब what do we call it? क्या बोलते हैं?
Superstitious.
नहीं brand ambassador and all that. ऐसा
You're
कुछ
brand
नहीं.
ambassador.
He's not. He
Common
just
footage.
said that.
But you don't know if he is or not.
I am tied up with them. Let me. put
Yeah,
it that way.
देखा. You don't understand. 33 years in the business, I pick it up, yaar. I pick it up.
But I remember when I shifted from Nikon to Sony, I told Sony that as unemotionally as I'm shifting from Nikon to Sony, I'll unemotionally shift from Sony to anybody who makes a better camera than me.
Right.
So finally, I can't compromise because that's my work. But gear-wise, I am a technology guy. Whichever is the best, whichever is the most advanced, I just blindly follow that and take it. So I started my career on a Nikon, then I went on Canon, then I came back to Nikon, now I'm on Sony, and I think the way Sony is going,
But Sony Moni is not Sony. I used to get confused as a child. Sony Moni electronic shop जो है वो Sony नहीं है.
अंधेरी,
Sony
right?
Moni अलग है. Completely.
Sony sells Sony.
They do sell Sony, but another name Moni.
But do they sell Moni also?
I don't know. What is Moni? I thought Moni is the owner. Owner का नाम Moni है. Sony उसका franchise है. Sony and Moni. Sony Moni. These things are not clear. This is a good question to ask. Yes.
And do you have a favorite shoot of yours that you remember that stands out?
नहीं यार. Difficult होगा. I'll always say my first shoot I did with Amir on that highway because that is the one which gave me whatever I have today.
It was illegal because you're not supposed to stop the car on the highway. But those days it was.
That in those days it was legal.
Yeah.
It was
You could do what
only
you
an
want.
idiot would not stop.
Yes.
Last question again from Sai Shenoy.
You know the meaning of the word last.
Yeah.
No,
It's the third last question, but I love it. So I'm enjoying this.
I don't know why you can't understand.
Yeah, you don't need to say last.
How was it growing up with Ashutosh? How early did you both figure out what you wanted to do as a profession?
So the first thing I want to say is Ashu is my first cousin. Many people think we are brothers.
Not in the same house.
Yeah, so we are first cousins. Ashu lives in Khara. I'm grown up in Kalanagar. So we didn't
He's
grow
saying
up.
He's from an artist family and not.
Ashutosh was not Sachin's neighbor.
Yeah.
Not till now also.
But he went to the Oscars. I'm still sitting in his studio.
But you may go after this.
Yeah. For some great answers.
Of course.
1 million they'll charge you.
So Ashu has been great as an elder brother. Let me put it that way. Growing up, now there's a 6-7 year gap between us, but he's been a great elder brother. The way he's advised me in life regarding all my difficult times, from my difficult days in school to my career, I remember him standing in line with me at Mitibai College also because he was the king of Mitibai that time, Ashu.
Right.
And I had got, by the grace of God, some minimum marks. But javelin thrower tha main, number 1.
Really?
Inter-school.
Wow.
So on my gold medals of javelin, I got admission in
Which
Mitibai.
chairman of selectors?
Kya bola?
Which is the chairman of selectors who was the javelin champion? India?
1 minute. This has become what now?
RMH Binny.
Roger Binny.
हाँ पूरा नाम thank you. Roger Michael
Harry.
Humphrey Binny. इंडियन क्रिकेटर्स के बारे में जानकारी नहीं है. वेस्ट इंडीज ऑस्ट्रेलिया. What the fuck? What the hell we say in Marathi? Fuck.
तुझे सब मालूम है इंडियन? मैं पूछूं?
नहीं बस. बहुत हो गया. Let's end the thing now.
Okay.
Avinash has been a delight. Really had a lot of fun. Hope to have you back. We'll get him on a cricket podcast.
Yeah,
next time.
sure.
We just talk cricket. What do you think?
I would love to.
Yeah.
Not that but I'm not following as much as I used to. I don't know many of the players. I don't know what the hell is going on.
Our budgets are so low that nobody actually is an expert. Don't worry.
Great. Thanks a lot,
That
guys.
brings us to the end of the show.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. 1988.
And if you're 35, that means Ashutosh is 41. Huh? Just
Right. Yeah.
Google. Huh?
Exactly.
Checking right now.
Saib, thank you. Thank you.